created something basic shop or basic cart. That is yesterday's task. Someone, Geeta did shopping cart. Let me go here. Okay, shopping cart. It printed all using API. That is printing carting. Need to be thoda alignment. Like instead of using it normally in a flux box where they are printing it, if they are in a grid format, it would look good. Yeah, she is still working on CSS. Nice. Aravind online did something. My stay. Find your perfect stay. How did you get it? Like, did you use any API? Right click, inspect network. You used API. Which API you used? You used weather API for getting weather. Mumbai ka weather, Delhi ka weather, Ahmedabad ka weather. Okay. Different countries weather you used weather API. But how did you put all these images? Did you tried with AI? It looks like it is AI one. Online, Arvind? Arvind, you used AI? Yes. We can understand it which one is AI, which one is not, and I don't recommend you to use it AI much. First, understand how to build it on your own. Okay? AI should help you to learn. The moment if you see it some kind of YouTubes or something and you try to do use it more AI and build something now, it will give you some kind of false belief that you know already. Imagine I told you to learn some concept. You used AI one and you build something. Then automatically you felt it like your task is completed. You already know what is done. Okay. But that is just a false belief. You don't know that. You just completed the tasks. Okay. With someone's help. That's not highly recommended. But you can learn it something. In case if you are having chota problems, instead of Googling, you can go for that. It will help you. Nice. Any other? Okay, Asim Alim Khan, show it on Monday, no worries. Any other? What about others? Offline? Well, link is there. Why offline no one is having it? Oh, you did it. Yeah, no worries. I think today I said it like I will check each one's work. Did I? No, no. Last one. What you did till now? Like, do you have any sites to show? You are uploaded, not uploaded, but practicing. Good. Before. It's there in your laptop. Like, mm, some changes has to be done. You did. Nice. In laptop. Why? Today have to be done. Huh? Monday I will see. Need not upload it. Not uploaded. Huh? Errors. Check it on what are those errors. Or after the class, bring it to me. I will check. Hmm? Kuni? Huh. Okay. Practice it today. Netlify, you did? Tell me. Link tell me. Netlify app only. Okay. Netlify app. 1, 2, .NET Leap 5, 1, 2. Array, why it is not coming? One, two. Why two is not printing? Is it yours? Random user one. Random API. Want to create your own custom data generator? Visit for more. Check out. This is my my one. GitHub. Blah blah blah. Good. On every thing you are getting random user. Nice. Online, someone is giving it use effect. Create a categories. This is the one which I said actually. Beauty. I'm getting beauty products. Fragrances. It should change it to fragrances now. It's not connected. Okay, not bad. But the UI is good. UI is good. So you guys are using Tailwind only, na? Yeah. Now next. Good sir. So what were the topics you have done till now? The topics we have done till now are the first topics. Where is this in the demo? I think I told the structure. Where did I told? No, I didn't give any structure. I think then. Uh, let's go here. Let's see topics till now. .txt. Now, today is mostly about doubt clearing session, ma. Okay, as it is a Saturday, we are going to have a doubt clearing session only. I will repeat it all the topics whatever we have done now, and we will do it like one more project. Based on that, you will get more idea on it. Now, let's see. What are the basic topics in the React? I will tell you. In this course, first you will have JavaScript revision. I already did this. React introduction. Then uh, we had discussed components. Components. We discuss nested components, and we discussed props, parent to child and child to parent, parent to child and child to parent. We discussed components, props, state. We discussed which is use state. We discussed here. We discussed something called use effect, and I think yesterday we discussed something conditional rendering. Did we? No, we will see. Now, what were the more topics need to be done? Conditional rendering, conditional rendering, lists, class components, lifecycle methods, hooks, Then forms. In forms again, controlled components, uncontrolled components. These are like the complete syllabus. Okay, I'm just giving it so that you will have an idea. Uncontrolled components, and you will have something called okay, I forgot. Here only you will have something called context API. Here you will have Redux libraries first, libraries, then Redux. That's it. Mostly by May 10th, it will be completed. May first week or second week, it will be completed, your course. Okay. We have started this. What is the starting date of this course? 14th? Which 14th? 3, na? No, no, no. Initially, like 3 is the first date. After demos, when it is was 14. Like it would be like similar 10 to 15 between in May. It will be done. Okay. Kind of. Yeah. Good. Now, let's start, sir, one more time. One more time we will discuss. I'm going to implement a simple cart. I'm going to implement a simple cart again. While doing this cart, I will explain how the state works, how the use effect works, how the props works, how the components works one more time. And while doing it, if you have any other doubts also, you can tell me so that I will tell you. Okay. Now, let's do it, sir. This topic which I gave it yesterday only, that only I'm doing it same thing. First, how to start your React app. Online everyone, whatever. First, how to start the app, ma? CD React. Tell me how to start your React app. npm create white at the rate latest. Online, are you all there? Okay. I think it's taking time to come. Yeah. Basic, basic cart, cart, React, JavaScript, CD, basic cart, npm install. Once it is installed, you will get it your node modules and you will get it your package log.json. Then npm run dev, which will run it in 5173 port always. Most people are having a clear idea on how it is coming it here. Okay. Now go here, src, go to app, delete app everything, rfce. In this app, I am just keeping it here, free components as usual, like basic format. For header, I'm doing one. For footer, I'm doing one. And, I'm doing something for the uh, like middle one, like all the cart and all, something kind of one. So it's like I can create multiple components. Sir, someone is asking, can we change the port number? You can do that. When you are doing this npm run dev, you need to mention the port number also, dash dash port 51 something, whatever 5174 or something. You can mention, you will get that also. Okay, but I'm not mentioning it now. Good. If you use AI something kind of one, mostly what the AI will do, they will give you whole component or whole thing into one page only, like app.jsx or something kind of one. But it is always a good practice to divide it into chota components. Always divide your things into small, small components. Now in the components, I'm doing it here header. In reality, in the companies, you will divide even one button, one input, also separate component. Chota button is also one component. Headings are also one component. Inputs are also one component. Like that they divide. Okay, that is always a good practice. Now header, footer, it or products. I will create a product card.jsx. How do you get a basic template? I will use something called RFCE. This RFCE is working it because I'm using it something, I'm using the extension ES7. You can even use multiple shortcuts. If I use RAFC, React functional component will come with arrow function, something. RAFCE instead of RFCE, if I use RAFCE, arrow function it will come. Same like normal only. Instead of writing a function, you are writing arrow function. Now, good header. Here I will use my shop. I need to put a tailwind. How to keep a tailwind, sir? To keep a tailwind, I gave one instruction, tailwind instructions. You can see it something called tailwind instructions. Go to the tailwind instructions. See here, Tailwind CSS is a utility based CSS library which works with the class names. How to set up Tailwind with White. Now, first one, you can even directly see in this link, or which I am going to do. First step, go to terminal, specific folder, and type npm install Tailwind CSS and Tailwind CSS bit. Copy. I will do it, sir. See, I just typed in the terminal. Automatically it will install. Now next, add the following code into vidcode.config.js. I will copy this following one. Then go to bit.config.js instead of your cart. Next, add the following to index.css. Take this one, copy, go to the following index.css, and add this following. I will remove this all, paste it. Any doubts, ma, online? Online and offline. Anyone have any questions till now? So I started one app. In that I created three components. Okay, and I even installed the Tailwind CSS. Set up the Tailwind. Now I will start building the application. Go to the header, class name, Ray. See, I'm not getting suggestions. First, I will go to app.jsx. I will keep all of them inside this. How do you keep them, sir? Header, products, products, Why products are not coming? Import products. I did not write it here. That is a problem. That's why they are not coming. Sir, we need to install for every project this one. Yes, you need to install. That's it. There is no rule. No way you can get it directly. You need to install it only, ma. I installed products, import, footer, and I will write it here, products, and I write it here, footer. Till now, anyone have any question? Online, anyone have any question, ma? No, no. Good. Let's go to the header, class name. See, I'm not getting suggestions. Tailwind extension is there, but still I'm not getting suggestions. Sometimes you will not get suggestion. At the time, go to that extension, Tailwind. Just disable it and again enable it. It works. Sir, for production to work, Tailwind files not required to do anything, right? Yes. Interesting point is when your application goes to the production, your Tailwind will be converted to the normal CSS. Okay. So it's like your benefit to do. Same like Bootstrap also. When it comes to the production one, you don't need it. Once you have done only while developing it, instead of writing it a normal CSS, you will use this Bootstrap one or Tailwind ones. There are so many other, but these are popular ones. Now Tailwind. Now I'm getting suggestions. I will give BG, gray, 500, text, center, text, white, text, 2XL. Why it is not coming? Because I have stopped it to the server. npm rundev. My shop. थोड़ा top and bottom padding. 4. Next. It's up to your wish how much nice and simple you do. It's a static one actually. This is a static component. Span shop class name text blue 500 green 500. Yeah, and it's up to you how you want to make it. Okay, you can even do simple animations also. I think I showed you. Okay, you can do basic animations. If you write it here animate, you will have a simple animations like spin or pulse. Okay, or something kind of bounce, kind of this. So I will do hover animate bounce. So I will go here. Why only this one is not working? Now it will work, I think. Okay, but why it is not working only on text? Control X. Paragraph. Now, class name, hover, animate, bounce. Correct. Are you getting my point, ma? And whenever hover, I will just make it kind of cursor. You can change that cursor to hand. You can change the cursor also. Different kind of cursors will be there. Cursor grab. Okay. Now next one, sir. Header is over. Next one, same way as footer. We'll just put it here. Footer, class names, this site belongs to XYZ and copy 2025. Till now, anyone have any question more online? I just did header, I just did footer. Anyone have any question? No. Sir, basically you are writing whole program inside the app. Okay, app is the one which runs. Inside the app, three components are there. So app is the parent and these three are called children. App is the parent, these three are called children. This app is header, this header, footer, products. These three are the children, app is the parent. Okay, so now next, products. Someone is asking, can we get here dynamically? Do you guys know how to get it your time in your particular browser? In JavaScript, do you know how to get it time, date, and all? You can use third-party libraries. There are libraries which you will get it the time. Okay. Or there is something called date method. Okay. Which you can try it also. If you wanted to try, you can use something called const dt equals to new date. There is a method in JavaScript which is date. It will give you directly the date. Then here const year equals to dt dot. See, you have all the things. Get full year. Then you will get the year. That year you can paste it here. But if you wanted to paste anything with the JavaScript one, you will use something braces, which will be same. Are you getting my point, ma? See, ask me any questions you have it so that I will help you to, I will tell you how to do that. Okay. Online, is it clear? Yeah. Yeah. Next, products. Sir, products is also there. So let's go to the products. Now, products, the moment my application loads, understand it use effect. The moment my application loads, for first time it will be thoda confusing, but slowly you will do, you will get it. Whenever my application loads, I wanted to call one function automatically. Then you will keep that function in the use effect without any user interface. Like I want you to call this particular function. Take it here, one thing, use effect. I will give one callback function. Console.log hello world. Hello world. Now I'm just telling it how this hello world, how this particular use effect works. See, now products got loaded. When products got loaded, If you see here, hello world got called now. When products loaded, hello world got called now. But did I call them anywhere? Did I call this use effect? No. Use effect contains one callback function which will be called automatically. On the first time a product got, or first time that particular component renders, automatically it will be called. That is the main use of this particular use effect. Now here, interesting point is, imagine I will explain with a basic state C comma set C, which is equals to use state. I know we will do it this cart only, but I'm just explaining it. Button plus. Now, what is the C initial value? What is the C initial value? 0. This is a state value. C is like a counter. What is this counter ka main use? Like whenever you give plus or something kind of one, whenever you click that, I want see 0 value will become 1 or 2 or something kind of an increase. That means some value is changing. Some value should change. How this value should change? Whenever this value changes, others should not get disturbed. If any value is changing, in React, you will use state. What you will use? State. What is the main use of the state? If you use the state, it will go to here. It will change the C value. Not only changing the C value, it will load this particular thing again one more time. Whole component will get rendered one more time. State will not only update the value, also re-render the component one more time. Now they go here. See, plus. How do you do increase? On click. On click means whenever I click. Now, whenever I'm clicking, I'm calling one function. In that function, I'm calling set C. Set C is a function. Sir, who told you the names C and set C? You can put any names. It doesn't matter. Always use state will give you two things. One is value, another one is function. This function will change that value. This function will is helping to change that value. Now go here, set C. Here, I will write C plus 1. Every time I will take that C value and I'm changing that C plus 1. Any doubts? Now, can you explain system here to increase C value? I didn't understand. Set C is taking parameter only, sir. See, set C is taking here only one value. Set C is taking one value. This value will replace the original value. For example, C is like one value. What is the C value, C variable having it now? 0. Now, if you give set C, Raj, imagine I give set C Raj. You know what will happen? It will go to C value and it will take this Raj. It will take this Raj and replace. Simple. So set C को कोई मालूम नहीं. Set C का what set C knows? You will give me one value. I will go to the my value and whatever it is there, I will replace that with your new value. Is this clear how this set C works? Now, online, is it clear, ma? See, this C value changing, na? Changing value is called state. Changing value is called state. But who is giving this state value under state method? Use state is giving, right or not? What is use state? Use state is a hook. Use state is a hook. That means, sir, React people write one function, sir. React people wrote that one function. That function, if you call na, automatically you will get two values if you call that function. What are the values you will get, sir? You will get the state value, sir. You will get the function, sir. Now, what is the function React people gave you? Use state. Hook. Hooks are the functions. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? People will ask you like, what is hook? What is state? What is the difference? Like, very simple. Like, if I call here const add, so here return 5. If I call this add method, imagine I'm calling add method, what it will return? Right or not? If I call add, what it will return? 5. 5 is the value, add is a method. Right or not? Are you getting my point, ma? So you calling the 5, you are getting the 5. Same thing. I am calling use state. But who created that use state ka method? React people created. Dekho, I imported also. So if I call this, that use state is giving two things, not one thing, two things it's returning. Like dekho, I can return two things, 5 comma 4. I will return two values. Same like this method is also returning two values. First one is state value, second one is the state method. Okay, is this clear till now? Online, is this clear? Mainly what this state value, whenever it is updated, it will re-render and it will give you the new value. Now plus, refresh. Now plus 1. But interesting point is, whenever I click here, increase the value, something is happening. Everyone see what is happening in the console? What is happening in the console whenever I increase the value? Hello world is printing na? But did I call the hello world to print? Did I call the hello world to print? No. Sir, normally use effect is called first time. First time automatically called. Happy. But every time I'm changing some state value, every time I'm changing some state value in my component, automatically it is getting called. That is the point of use effect. Yesterday, if you remember, I did it OTT1 by default on day, first day, only day wise I will get all the details. If I change the day to week, I will get that week one also na. That means every time I'm changing the state value, I'm getting that use effect called na. But did I call it explicitly? No, automatically it's called. When you change the state, it will be called. But how to stop it, sir? Sometimes I don't want it to get called. If you remember, previous day we did it something like random user I gave. In random user, like only one time I wanted to call. In that case, or random quarter kind of thing, you can use dependency array. Second one is dependency array. Three cases. First one, if dependency array is not there, if dependency array is not there, use effect will be called for everything. Use effect will be called for everything. If dependency array is empty, that means he is not depending on anyone. Then only first time it will call. Okay. Then if dependency array is having some value, imagine dependency array is having C value. If only C changes, it will be called. If any other thing changes, it will not be called. Clear? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Yeah. Now, good. Now let's do our products code. Sir, for products, I told you to use something called fake store API. So I will use this fake store API slash products. See, if I go here, I will get all the products. All I need is go to here. I think day before yesterday, we did something called normal promises, fetch, dot, then we did. Yesterday I told you how to do that async await. You remembered, ma? I think yesterday we did async await only, na? Async await. Today we will try Axios. Does any one of you know Axios? No. Good. Axios is like a library. I will show you. Sir, some people na, sir, using fetch and all are difficult to me. I'm not getting how to use the fetch and all, converting response.json. Some people feel it difficulty. So instead of that, you can use something called Axios. Axios is a third party library. If you go to Axios, it's a library which will give you same thing. For HTTP request, Axios is a promise based HTTP client. So now fetch is a default method in the browser. You can use fetch or Axios, any one. Both are like optional one. Now I will try to use Axios. How do you do Axios? First, import them. I will do npm install Axios. Any library you can use it, ma. I installed Axios. Doubt? No. Let me do it run. Now. Now here import Axios from Axios. Write it here. Axios dot. You can do get request, put request, anything. I will use get request. Give me the URL. Same like fetch. You will do. You will give some URL. In this URL, whatever the details are there, these details will be given by this Axios. It will return some kind of promise. Okay. It will return some kind of promise. Same thing you can do it here again. I will call one function fetch data. Always I will put each one separately. Asynchronous function fetch data. Async function fetch data await const response. Now, what is this response contains? Console.log response. Now you go here. By default, that particular fetch data will be called refresh. Now, can you see I got it on answer? Now you go here inside this. Sir, you are having configuration. You are having data. Sir, you are having headers. You are having request. You are having status. Where is my answer? Where is my answer here? Data. Inside the data, sir. So now if I go here, if I ask response.data only, then automatically you will get it. Normally, fetch how it will do. Fetch how it will do. Fetch will be like, it will give you one response. Again, you will convert that response into JSON, response.json. And again, you will do await. Two-step process. But Axios will give you in one step only. Directly data it will give. You don't need to convert JSON. It will give direct JSON. Response.data. Refresh again. See, I got it all the details. Now I will create it here one value. Create it here one value. Const products or products, comma, set products. All these products I want to change, sir. I want to store, sir. To store, I will use useState. Initially, empty array. Initially, no products are there. Empty. कोई products नहीं है. then it will come. How it will come, sir? Here, all the details, whatever you are getting it, I will keep it in the set products. And if I get it any errors, I will use try, and I will use catch. Online any doubts, ma? Online any doubts, ma? Someone is asking, sir, if we wanted to add any request headers like authorization, accept, and any call, how to do add them. If you wanted any request headers, you can add them directly here only. There are something called configs. You can add it here. Like if you are having some kind of headers, you can add it. Your wish. Okay. Now, good. Sir, for calling fetch data, we use other function use effect. Huh, correct. For calling this fetch data, we use hook called use effect. Why only use effect? You can call it directly, na? No. If you do it using this use effect, it will be called automatically. Okay, this use effect one. And also you can use it like multiple times. Like for example, every time I change my category, again call them. Okay. So I can use this hook for that. Is it clear, ma online? Online, is it clear, ma? Not only for auto call. Okay. Use effect has multiple purposes, but mainly use effect is used for this handling the kind of side effects like any kind of asynchronous callings. Okay. Any other doubts you have? Like it till now in this code, if you have any questions, you can tell me. I did not print the products, which I will print it now. But if you have any questions, you can tell me. Online, any questions, ma'am? No. Okay, sir. I have products. Sir, someone is asking, we can have only have one use effect in component, right? This is interesting point. You should have only one use effect in a component. Okay. That way your program will work nicely. If you use it multiple one, it will get like some kind of, it's like to run it. If you give it two components or two use effects, it will run two use effects. But it is not a good way to write it. Okay. Any other questions? Product A? Uh-huh. అప్పుడు యూఆర్ఎల్ సపరేట్ పాస్ చేయాలి కదా. అప్పుడు ఈ ఫంక్షన్ డైరెక్ట్ గా కాల్ చేయవు. అప్పుడు ఒకవేళ నువ్వు అలా కాల్ చేయాలంటే ఏం చేస్తావు తెలుసా? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంటెడ్ టు ట్రై దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ లాజిక్, I understand your logic. In that case, try it here. Now your function is dynamic. Normally use effect will call this. But imagine like when you click on any product, you will call the fetch data directly instead of use effect. You directly call the fetch data when someone click it, and at the time you pass new URL. It will become dynamic. No. Yeah, you can do that. Someone is asking it like, sir, when products changed, the refresh happens. I didn't understand. But we can have use states of any number. Yes, you can have any number of use states. Okay, that will be work. Next, when products loaded, then refresh happens, sir. Uh, Whenever the product loaded, then refresh. I didn't understand what does that mean. Sir, for error handling, we use try and catch. Why we use try? See, try and catch both are for the same purpose, error handling only. Inside the try, you will put the code. Whatever the code you put it in the try, if that has any errors, if that have any errors, then only it will go to catch. You can't put directly catch without try. Okay. Now, sir, finally you have these products. Just print them, sir. Div, class name, margin, auto, max width, 5XL. Now here I will give div. Here I will give class name, grid, grid columns 1. Originally, grid columns will be 1. When you go to medium screen, grid columns will be 2. When you go to large screen, grid columns will be 3. And each one will have a gap of 10. Someone is asking questions how to put multiple API calls and display both the results. You can put multiple API calls, put it like multiple functions. If you wanted to like same fetch data, see here, fetch data, I am calling here this fetch data with multiple values. This is like having this one. Instead of this, I will change the URL. Same fetch data, I will give different URL. I will give different URL so that I will get some kind of data which I can print it. Are you getting my point, ma? You can able to get it multiple things here. Right. Next one. I will print it here. Sir, to print each and every movie, sorry, to print each and every product, I will use products is an array. So to print this, we will use map. What you will use, ma? Map. Now here, map will contain a callback function. This callback function, I am giving here parenthesis. Why I am giving parenthesis? Because HTML code I will write. And this callback function will take two values always. First one is a value, second one is the index. Now, sir, here in products, how many products will be there? Like some kind of 20, 30, how many are there in the array? That many products will come now. Now, all products are coming in the same way. But React works with virtual DOM. If you remember virtual DOM concept, what is this virtual DOM concept? It will copy the exact original DOM and it will compare it one with another. You remembered, ma? Like if you make a small change, it will compare with one and another. To compare this, React always like each element to be separate. Each element should be different. If you give same element two times now, React will confuse between the two elements. That's why they want it separate. For this purpose, if you are giving any kind of component in a list, this is a list. Like this map is like a list. Imagine I'm giving one component movie card. Sorry. Product card now. Product card. Product card. Now here, sir, you are calling this product card 20 times. 20 times that product card is different now. Do you think it will come same thing? No. But React wants to know kya different hai, like 20 ka. So for this purpose, whenever you create any list in the map, you will pass one value called key. What you will pass? Key. This key value should be unique. Okay. Like I'm giving index value. So first time when I give this product card, it will give this first time I'm calling product card. This is first time 0 का product card. Second time I'm calling product card. उसके अंदर क्या है तो मालूम नहीं. Like see, component is like a box. Sir, inside that images are different now. But React don't know. Images different hai, one I have, they don't know. Like I'm giving you 10 boxes, right? Each box have different value, but I don't know. I'm giving same boxes, right? I'm giving same boxes. Inside the boxes, what are there? I don't know. In our kitchen, when we are having same boxes for everything, inside the box maybe something different is there, but outside nothing different. Imagine. In that case, what we will do to distinguish, we will write it outside some name, na? This is salt, this is sugar, this is something. Outside we will write it. Why we? Because like when we write it outside, all boxes are looking same, but when we write it outside, we will see difference. Anyway, each one have inside difference, but they can't check it inside directly. Same thing React do. React, when you are having multiple copies, they wants to check each one ka different kya hai. That's why they will write one label which is called key. Should be a unique value. Clear? Now, what happen if we not give? See, this is a problem. If we don't give key na, it will say some warning. It's not error. It will say it like warning. Like I'm not able to find it. What happened? Like imagine you have all dabbas in your kitchen. You did not write any label. What happened? Kuch nahi hota. You have to open each one. When you want salt, you have to open all the boxes and see it like where the salt is there. It doesn't matter like whether it will take more waste of time. Same thing React also will confuse. Sir, after second div, why curly braces? Because this is a JavaScript code. Product.map is a JavaScript code. That's why we put curly braces. Div is like a normal HTML, so we don't write it any thing. Someone is like, sir, for a number of different calling, we are using key in component or HTML. Correct. I is for index. Sir, do I have to give only I? Any other I have to give? You can give any value, but that value should be unique. For example, see, every element is having something called ID, na? ID is also different only, na? So I can give that also. V dot ID. Kuch bhi. Your wish. But that value should be unique on each one. ID is also unique. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Good. Good. Now I will pass more values. I will pass it like title. Title is v dot title. You can see here what you are receiving. You are receiving title. You are receiving price. You are receiving image. You are receiving category. You are receiving description. You are receiving rating. You can pass whatever the values you like. Title, image. You can put any names, but here inside that same name should be there. Image, cat, v dot category, category. Next, v dot category. Mm, that's it. Price, v dot price. Description, description, v dot description. I'm sending it all. Now I will go here. Sir, there are two ways. You can directly write it here, props and props dot title, props dot price, props dot description, props dot id, props dot id. Like that you can write it. That is one way. Second one is directly you can split it here. This is called object destructuring. You can directly destructure here, which is like title. What I sent it, the same thing you will write it. So someone is by default value of I is 0 in loop. It is auto incremented. Can we provide it any initial value to I? Something look like 1001. No, Arvind. See, I is I is a index value, Arvind. Why? Because index values you don't give. Arrays index values you don't define. Every time arrays index values start with 0. That's it. You can't, any programming language, arrays index values you can't change. Okay. Now go here. Yeah. Now here I'm passing title, I'm passing image, I'm passing cat, I'm passing price and description. Interesting point, na? Actually, till React 18th version, I think React 19 is now. Till React 18th version, na, this key is not considered as prop. If you ask it like props.key, when React will tell it like key is not a prop, key is just a normal element, something kind of one. But now, React 19 onwards, key is also prop. You can even call key is also inside this. Props.key, it will come. Okay. Now, anyway, title, image, cat, price, description. Description. Next. Here, I can write it here. Each card can have flux, flux direction colon, adding 5, rounded 2XL, shadow. You can have it like whatever the color of shadow you have. Blue. Whenever you hover, you will have it. Then what more you can have? Transition, all. Then what more you can give? Hover, scale, 3D. No, scale 105. That's it. Someone, Sheikh Yasmin, using for loop you can do. I didn't understand what is that for loop. You want to use it instead of map for loop, it will not work because see, when you are combining this HTML and CSS now, here when you put it these braces, you can't directly write pure JavaScript. Instead, you should take it some kind of variable. Based on that variable only, you should write it to your JavaScript. Okay, it's like a dynamic value. You can't write it like direct JavaScript like for loop, if kind of thing here. If you write it, it will be error. This for things, it will not take it because it is not taking pure JavaScript. It is taking only kind of, expression. So you should take it one array, from that array only you should iterate. So that's why instead of using for loop, you will use something called callback. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Yeah. Someone, if I wanted to create an accordion in Tailwind, no, it's not possible directly. Like imagine like in Bootstrap, na, I wanted to create accordion. Bootstrap directly accordion deta. But Tailwind ऐसा नहीं देता. Tailwind, like if you wanted accordion, everything you have to write it. In Bootstrap button, if you give button BTN primary, directly button आता. Okay. But in Tailwind, nothing will give. Tailwind will give empty when you give button. You have to give padding, you have to give radius, you have to give background, you have to give everything. Some people like to give it everything on themselves, and that's why they will use this. If you want it like already pre-built, you can use any another thing. Okay, Bootstrap will give. Now, good. Inside this, I will give h2, which is like title. IMG, which is like image, image, title, class name, object, cover, class name, text 2XL, font bold, paragraph, price. To get a rupee symbol, you can use the shortcut Control Shift dollar. Control Shift dollar. Price. I can put here category, category, cat. Now you go here. Now, what is the problem here is image size, height 52, object fit 60, 70. Okay, not bad. Any doubts here, ma? Online in this Chota one, any doubts? See, I can put here one button, learn more or see more. I can use extend any libraries. See, same like I use Axios ma. Internet, there are so many NPM libraries. Okay, so many libraries are there. I can use nice libraries like, for example, I will type it. I want one model, React model library. I will just check it. There are so many models libraries. I will check it to any one library. Is it a good library? React model, what it will do? It will give you some kind of models how to do this. Here is a sample one. I need to set it up. Okay. Example, go here. Hmm, it's taking too much time. Click here. It's showing some simple model. What about React Prime? What React Prime? Like you mean UI library? Why it is not working, right? Like I will use Material UI. There is one. There are so many UI libraries. I will use Material UI React because in this model is there directly. Okay. So like these things now, these libraries will give you everything whatever you wanted by default. So I will just take it here. I just want to install it. I will just copy this. I will just install it in my particular code. Installed. Then next, after installing, I want to use something called model box. I will go here. Where is this model? Here, देखो. It's like it will give you like a pop-up. Whenever you click it here, na, see like this. Like this one pop-up will come. Okay. Now I wanted to use this. I wanted to get this. So how to do that? Take it here. All I need is this. Copy, paste, and and where is this? Here. I need to create it here, something called three variables, open, close, and all. So I will use this. However, they told the documentation, I will try the same thing, which is like initially, is it open or not? No, false. Okay, no need of React dot import use state. Then I created here something handle open. If someone click on handle open function, it will open the open, make it true. If someone click it handle close, it will make it the thing close. Okay, two simple functions. Nice. Next, all you have to do is write this model and click here model close. Simple. So I will do, I will write it here, some kind of model. And inside that, I will put a box. And how do you make it trigger? Button on click handle open. Okay. So button, I will write it inside this model, sir. I will put one div. In this div, I will write it here. Description. I have description na? And this div will be having class name, position absolute. Do you guys know positions, ma? Where is this position absolute? Like you can directly write it absolute, I think. Absolute top 50. Top 52. Left 52. Let's mention it. And go here. If anyone click this button, let me see whether it is working or not. On click, I will write it here, set open or handle open, simple. Handle open. Automatically handle open will make it like open true. Go here, go to my code. One button is there. Can you see this button? See more. It's not looking good button. So class name BG green 500, 300 or padding Y 4. Why it is not? Huh? On click key? అక్కర్లేదు. ఎందుకంటే if you are directly calling it like this, na, then you need to put that parenthesis and call it. If you don't do that, it can do it directly. It's like I'm giving the function name, na. If you give function name, directly give it. But if you are calling it there, na, Then you need to put the parenthesis one with that inside that arrow function. You will write it. Someone is like, sir, tell me one more time how you use external libraries. How did you not understand like code you looked? See, everyone see. How did I use external libraries? I went to the library code. First, I installed. How did I installed? I go here. I checked it how to install, and they told me install this. I just clicked install. Simple. After clicking the install, na, I went to components and I wanted to put one component called model. So I directly went to that particular model and I checked that code. I checked that code. In that code, I just click here expand code and I checked it whatever I needed. I did not put everything. Whatever I needed, only that thing I put. And I kept it the code. Simple. Is this clear ma online? Online is this clear? Any library you will use same. Any library, you will go to their documentation and you will do it. Now, I think it is not work running. Any library you do, you will check the documentation and you will run it. Now, go here. See, if I click this, can you see one pop-up came? But can you able to read it nicely? That is because I did not give nice colors and all. So I will give here BG white. I will give it here width 60, height 80, and go here. Now see, can you see this? And padding 5. So width should be something like more 80, height height 8 by 12, width 8 by 12, and padding 5, and rounded to XL, and transition all good. Next, I will also give here one small button, sir. Button. That button will have X. That button will have X. Okay, and if anyone click this button, what will happen? Close handle. Sorry, on click handle close. Simple. So here, everyone see if I click this, I'm getting this. This X if I click close. That X1 should be in red color. This is some paragraph. X1 should be in red color. Or what is this? Sorry, text red. Some. Sir, why you use library, sir? What is the need? That is the interesting point. See, if I click it here, I need to get one model, na? Right or not? Now, I use library. Why? Because I to create this particular one, I need to use one logic. Instead of I writing my own logic, I wanted to show it like why not use already the existing one. Simple. Sir, I can create this box. I will put one box. I will make it initially box display none. Initially, that will not be displayed. But whenever you click it, I will make it display. I will put the background opacity. But instead of doing that, already one library is there. So I'm just using it. Are you getting my point, ma? Online? Online, are you getting my point? See, using the external library is always optional, not mandatory. See, now ho gaya. Now my website is like if anyone clicks here, see more, they will get the description of the product also. Okay. Now tomorrow you have time. So Sunday you have time. I will give you today one more task. Today I will give you one more task. There is one API called Dummy JSON API. I think we discussed yesterday also. In this Dummy JSON, if you go to documentation, there is one thing called recipes. In online, there are so many APIs which will give you recipes. One of the thing is dummy JSON. So now what I want is, if you go to this dummy JSON, if you take this recipes, you will get lot of recipes, right or not? Okay. Sir, I want you to print all the recipes, sir. All the recipes, like it will show you name, classic Margaret pizza. It will show you pizza picture. Okay. Nicely. And it will show one button. If you click that button, one pop-up will come. In that pop-up, what are the ingredients to take and how to prepare it, the instructions you will give in a nice point. Are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you getting my point? How we know, sir, what library to use? Yeah, you check it in internet. I used Material UI. You can use same thing as mine. You can take my code and use it same library. That is your wish. But I used Material UI. In internet, if you type it, like so many libraries are there. Okay. How to know which library? Like you have to take it yourself. So many libraries are there. You can go with GPT or Google kuch bhi, but acha libraries use karo, make it more and more smooth. You have so many nice like, sir, I want nice animations. You can use some kind of library called Motion React. If you use na, it will give you really beautiful animations. Simple and nice, beautiful animations it will give. Okay. Good animation. This is motion, or you can use something called GSAP React. It will also give you some kind of nice animations. GSAP, or I or if I go to UI library na, same like Material UI, there is something called Eccentric UI, Eccentricity UI. If you go to this Eccentricity UI, see, they will give you something like this crazy effects they will give. If you go to components, they will give you complete code. Like anything. See this 3D card. They will give you this 3D card. If you go to code, they will give you that. All you have to do is, see, they will tell you how to use it. Installation and all example, they will tell you. See this interesting thing. Online, are you getting my point, ma? Online, are you all getting my point? Yeah. Try it your own and bring it your best. The more you try to do best, the more you will get doubts. The more you will get doubts, the more you will learn. Monday, we will discuss more and we will discuss the next topic. That's it for today. Thank you all. And I will push the code into the GitHub. Yeah. I think someone is not having my GitHub link. If anyone is not having it, I will provide it one more time, which is React 9, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. React, right? Yeah, this is the one. 9 a.m. React. I shared that link online. Okay. That's it for today, ma. Thank you all. Bye bye. Offline can leave, sir, if no doubts. Huh? I will push it. Yesterday one also I will push. Hmm. ఎక్కడ రైట్ రాస్తారు అవును అవును